Hopefully, we get a good signal because I'm doing something different. Peace, everyone. Peace, beloved. Peace, peace, peace. Greetings. They're going to be loud. I'm going to close this door in a minute. Peace. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Hey, pumpkin. Peace. Voila. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Okay, so today I wanted to do altars and sacred spaces. I'm actually going to post probably in the story some pictures of different altars, but I'm going to let y'all see that. I'm getting ready to close my door in a minute. So when I close it, because everybody think when my door is open and we talking. So I wanted y'all to see my sacred space. And I'm going to try to turn this around. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to come out and act like I'm coming in. So I created like an area for me to do my consults for people that are like personal friends or just really close to me where I trust their energy. I do feel like you should always have somewhere that you can sit and read and just, curl up. I'm real big about imagery and having words and having things um, that will resonate in your mind. So I'm always picking up some little trinkets that say peace, love, happiness, all of that. Y'all are gonna see 100 elephants. So if you pay close attention to details, you'll see that elephant. That like I got elephants everywhere. Needless to say. So I just wanted y'all to kind of get, I got stuff that everybody has kind of gifted to me in some form or fashion. My mother actually picked out these paintings. So and then I always have my art. So I have my art in here as well. Um, Hold on, I want to close this door. So don't nobody come in. Um, Plants, you always want to have plants. They keep the vibrations really high. I'm so proud of this plant because when I tell y'all, okay, you see this. This is how the whole plant was looking right here. I need to go through and prune all of this off of here. But Lord knows, she was struggling. And I finally brought her back to life. So she's like going all cascading all around everywhere. There's some more plants. I actually had pulled these out. Someone gifted this to me like probably when I was 20, I want to say around 2021. I have so many of those. When they were stationed in Egypt, they sent a bunch of these to me, and it's an interesting story behind that. That's gonna have to be another video. This is the first piece that me and my ex fiance actually collaborated on. So it's a combo, a collab thing. And then I have, like I said, wording. Everything is about wording, imagery. You're gonna see crystals everywhere, so I got crystals everywhere. I love being able to incorporate um, anything that's African, Indian, glitz, glam, glitter, ethnic, all of that. Okay, so this is like my little herbal stuff. So anything that I need, all my books that I really go to, notebooks that I write in, all my little herbs and stuff when I'm doing candle magic, all that. Some more elephants. Y'all have probably seen this. I've posted her before. This is my Oshun. So she gets changed out, but that's her favorite outfit right here. That's her favorite outfit. So let's sit down. I moved some of my stuff off my altar because y'all really need to see everything that be going on my altar, keeping it all the way 100. But I left what I felt like I felt comfortable with. So y'all see my chakra candles. And I actually had those on the website at one point, but I sold out. There's a hat back there. So I always have some sort of symbolism from one of my ancestors, specifically my grandmother, because I was super, super close. She actually helped raise me a lot of times, and I spent a lot of summers with her. So at the top, I have like different ones of my ancestors that have transitioned and crystals that correspond to their actual birthdays. This is something my daughter actually gave me, and it's a whole nother story behind it. I always have water. I have three things of water on my altar, actually. Um, I have my water for my ancestors. I have water right here. I got my hurricane water, which is in this little blue valve thing. And then I have some water down here on my electron, what you call them. So now you always hear, oh, you're not supposed to put this, Orisha or deity with who, da 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 da. Listen, Linda, y'all do what y'all want to do. Put things that symbolize certain dynamics for you. So anytime that I'm picking up something, I always make sure that it symbolizes something for me. How is it connected to who I am? How is it going to, every time I sit down at this sacred space, what is it triggering for me? Okay. Every time I come in this room, it's going to smell a certain way. It's going to feel a certain way. I always feel like if you are creating a sacred room or you have any type of altar space, you want to try to make sure you're getting a lot of sunlight so it can keep the energy really charged. And as you see, this used to be a sunroom, so I got plenty of windows and sunlight. Um, my second row is really connected to Aset or Isis or Yemiya, all the balance in the Mayat, all the divine feminine. I always call this my divine feminine area. So I got crystals. I actually have some arts did. Let me take my crystals out of here. I think. So I have this finally on my altar. I think this is gorgeous. And she sells these on her website, if I'm not mistaken. I only got one of my crystals in there right now. Where my cards are. This is a jewelry box that my great grandmother used to own. So I keep stuff, little trinkets like that on it. I always have the scales on my altar. All of my altars has actually a set of scales just to remind me to be balanced. And as you see, the stones that I have in there is actually amethyst and the pyrite, so I can remember to operate from my spiritual self just as much as I operate from the abundant side. So then I have all my rose quartz. This is probably one of my newer favorite pieces, but I love this. I actually got this from Comedic Science a while ago, so I love that one. I have the hourglass, and if anybody remembers seeing me make a post, I actually did a post that broke down your parents' name, and my father's name is significant because it made me be the daughter of the timekeeper. So that's why I have that on there. And then all of this is where I do the real work. So I got all my different I sit here. This is where I get all my meditation in. This is where I'm burning candles when I'm getting ready to do rituals. This is where I do a lot of my spiritual dynamics. So what's the key? Hold on. I want to turn this around now. Okay. Well, I feel like that was real close and personal. What is the key to altar basics? It's whatever you want. But I do suggest, hold on, y'all. I want to try to put this up while I put certain things. I do suggest that the biggest thing you do is make sure that you have your elements on there. Okay, so I always have your five, well, it's five elements, but it's four that everybody talk about. So if you saw my plant represents earth. All my crystals represent earth. Okay, and I actually have dirt on my altar. It need to be clean right now, but anyway, I have actual dirt on my altar as well. So all of that represents the earth. I have several feathers on here. My peacock feathers, my albino peacock feathers, and I actually have a Mayat feather that is not on here right now. But that's one of the things. So my feathers represent air, and then my incense represent air. It's always, I got like 2, 3 incense burners on here. So it's always something representing air. Water. Let me use this one just because. So I have, like I said, several things that represent water. This is actually hurricane water that someone collected for me when we had a couple of hurricanes popping off in North Carolina. And then I have I always have a chalice or some sort of wine glass that has water in it as well. Um, Let me think. What else am I missing? I did water, earth, air, fire. candles. So my fire is always now I want to glitch 500 times. My candles are always my fire on my altar. I always have like some sort of snuffer. I got like 2 or 3 different ones to make sure that I put out my candles with. I always have, like, I have one lighter that I use for, and it's this cute little lighter that I found at some little flea market. Oh, I almost forgot bells. I personally feel like you should have bells. I normally have like 3 different bells on here, but my mini-me, my Leo twin done got me for one of them. But this is the one that I have gotten the most recently, because I always talk about that I see this little bird and it always comes to visit me when I have a specific message, a divine message that's coming to me. So I always feel like you need to have some sort of bell. All right. Some sort of bell. Oop, you done said the wrong word. You would have been so good. Look, all you had to say, Ephi, priest. Block. I always have sound alchemy, so I got my tuning forks on here. I have my singing bowls, Florida water, crystals, all your tools, your necessity. My box of magic. I'm not gonna show you what's in my box of magic, but my box of magic just got incense stuff on it. It's got all kind of like little goodies in here that I use as far as like my tools. It might be like my scribing for tool that I use for my candle magic, stuff like that, things of that nature. All my little crystal bowls. Trying to think of anything that's really significant. I stay with pyramids on here. So I always do things. So this is something for me. And you might want to take this note for yourself. Like, I always figure out what number is significant for me. So I always tell people, when you're doing your altar, do a number that's significant for you. So mine, if you listen to me over this time frame, I always tell you I do things in numbers of 3s. So my 3, I have 3 pyramids. So I have these 2 and another one I'm not getting ready to reach for. I have 3 of these bowls. So whatever I buy it in 3s. I have like 3 amethyst spheres, 3 of these. So all my crystals that are significant on my altar, I do it in 3s. Okay? I do it in 3s. You can set up your altar on how you feel. Let me say that. I do feel, like I said, that you should have your elements on there, operating in there. I do feel that you should acknowledge your ancestors. That's just me personally. If you don't know who your ancestors is, at least have like 3 candles to represent that Trinity energy. Mine, I want to kind of show you something. We're going to kind of go off of this one, I guess. And I'll actually post like a basic altar setup. But I'm going to take these down. I thought I took all my candles down. I always have like some sort of server in the middle. So when I do my offerings, so whatever I'm offering for ancestor or orishas, depending on what energy it is on, I have actually 2 or 3 of these server plates. I normally put it on these servers. Like I said, I always try to make sure that every element is operating on whatever level that I'm doing certain work with. So this is my water. I actually got 2 things of water on here. I have my server. I have my crystals, which is earth, air, water, and then fire is the candle that I normally set. So I normally have a candle that's right there, but she's I can't let y'all see that one right now. So sound. So you can kind of, long as I always suggest that you have this in the middle, something that you're creating your offering on in the middle, and then set up different dynamics on the sides. Okay. So it really still go back to, what do you feel comfortable? What are you innately doing? What imagery? Because you can have goddesses on there or statues or whatever, but what is going to symbolize when you sit in this space and you get ready to do your meditation or whatever it may be? What is going to symbolize certain things? So, like you see my African mask, I got like Egyptian pictures. Like, I'm gonna have everything that's going to symbolize and trigger me to be connected to my higher self. Everything, literally. There's a lot more stuff that normally be on here, but I tried to clean it up a little bit for y'all. Try to clean. Is it cool to put money you are using currently on the altar? I have done it for actual abundant spells for people. Like, if you are going to put, this is my suggestion with money. If you put money on the altar, it needs to be money that you are not going to take back off. Okay? I don't suggest like you put money on it and later on you end up needing it and you be like, I need that $100 bill. I need that bill back right quick. Okay? So unless you are creating a certain type of, let me say, ritual work, but then I normally don't put that on my actual altar. So I have a space down here that's right in front of my altar that if I'm going to do any type of ritual work where I know I'm going to remove that from that dynamic, put it there. That's just my own personal suggestion. But I do feel like I have international money that's on my second layer. And my international money is just money that I know I want to be making international money. I want my money to come from everywhere. So I actually have that on there from different countries and stuff. So stuff like that. You just have to do stuff, like I said. The altar really is your sacred, your intimate, personal relationship. So you got to figure out what would make me feel at peace, number one. Be able to connect with myself, number two. And that I feel like when I sit down or when I get in a certain space, that it is sacred. So I don't even allow, like, the kids don't be doing all that ripping and running through here. They come in here, I'll be like, I'm going to need you to sit down. They know, like, you either coming to meditate or you need to sit still. Don't come in here with like crazy energy all the time, because that's not what this space is for. This space is for you to come in, meditate, do prayer, do whatever it is that is going to connect you to your higher self, and that's it. Stop. I don't like a lot of people in this room. I don't keep a lot of traffic. So if you have an area that you are creating as your sacred space, such as this, don't have a lot of traffic in and out. Okay, say you don't have a lot of space in your apartment or your house to create something like this. Find a closet and just tell people that the door broke. But find somewhere that you can create. This is your little nook, and when you go into that little area, ain't nobody messing with it. You just kind of want to make sure that wherever you are placing your pieces at and your dynamics, that is somewhere that is going to be, Yeah, I'm about to move around just so I can stretch my legs out. Because right now, sitting the way I'm sitting. Hey. So, it just really depends on you. I really don't like for people to take too much advice from folks, because it go back to what I always say. I don't feel like our ancestors didn't have all of that. Our ancestors didn't know. Look, our ancestors didn't have no guide, no rule book. They did what was innate for them. They did what they felt connected to. What they automatically was like, okay, boom, I know I need to put this, this, and this. The only reason that I stress about the elements is because I do know that connects you to a certain energy. Okay? So it's really important for you to pull those elements and utilize those powers while you are doing your special work, your magic work. Okay? So your family doesn't agree with your beliefs, so is it okay to have it in your room? Absolutely. Sometimes people say don't have it. My first altar was in my room. My first altar was in my room. And on top of that, I had another altar. I remember I had it in my personal, in my walk-in closet. My first one. Okay. So anywhere you can, even if you can find like like jewelry cases. Okay. The jewelry cases, you could find those and then get those and set them up. So the kind that you can open the doors to, buy something like that where it looked like it's a jewelry case, but when you open it up, that bad boy got candles and incense and all that magical stuff popping. That it's a lot of ways that you can be very creative, especially if you are in an environment that maybe is not conducive to your beliefs. Okay. Somebody asked, do I watch? No, I don't. Sad guru. I don't watch a lot of people. It depends. I'm very particular about what information I put in my subconscious. I'm very particular. But I might check them out just so I can see what they talking about. They must be talking about something good. Must be talking about something good. Okay. You're welcome, beloved. Yeah, stay true to your journey, beloved. And it's going to be hard because you're young. I remember my parents in the beginning, they used to look at me like, okay, what's she doing? And now they just accept. She there. That's my baby right there. My baby. They were calling me like, what did you say I need to take when I'm nauseous? What I need to go buy? Like, now they accept certain dynamics that I do. My daddy always say, no matter what I'm doing, he be like, oh, there she go doing that witchcraft. There she do go doing that witchcraft. Somebody asked if I'm doing readings. Let me see what we got on the time. Oh, shoot. I did pretty good. I thought I was going to be. I think I did good. How long we been on here? I think I can do some readings. Let me look. Let me pin my Cash App real quick. I think we did pretty good. I was trying to make that kind of short and sweet. Because I feel like I said, this is your personal journey. Oh, I could have showed y'all this. So I have like a whole shelf that's got like all my herbs, my bay leaves, my oils. So I do feel like wherever you keep some of your stuff that you might use for like candle magic and stuff like that, if you get into any of that, keep it really close by to your area. All right. Keep it really close by. All right. So I pinned my Cash App at the bottom. Let me do this. I might have to move my position. We might have to move. Because I might need some. I think I'm going to need some, some juice on my phone. Busy Lizzie, you say yay. All right. Oh, wait. Let me do this for... I want to do this. So I know Outlaw had asked me about fumigation. So hopefully you're still on here, baby. So this is what you would do for the fumigation. This is what we talked about. And I do this every morning. So you would just take, these are the charcoal rolls that I sell. I think it's like maybe 10 of them in here. You would just take the charcoal, and these are the small ones. So you light it. Oh, now the lighter want to act funny. There we go. You would just light it. It's going to start popping. You're going to be feeling like it's everything. Feel like everything going on fire. So you're going to light it. So I'm going to put it in here. You're going to let the whole charcoal light up. Boom. It's going to go all the way across. You're welcome. Oh, I should have got my tissue. See, dang it. Outlaw, you're going to have me on here crying. Okay, I'm not going to do a lot. Might have to move it somewhere. So this is like this is actually a really big crystal. So I would suggest putting like two of these maybe on your charcoal once you light it. Have it where it's some dirt on the bottom if you're going to use a shell. Make sure it's filled with dirt at the bottom, okay? So then you just put this on here and you're going to see. Okay. So normally it's a lot. So you see how there's smoke. And typically what you would want to do is just put your face in it. I'm not going to do the whole thing because it's strong. And I'm trying not to cry today. But it's super strong. It's going to smoke for a minute. When you do it, be prepared. It's going to pull all of this out. So I'm going to go put this over here so it don't be having me over here ready to cry. Woo! Lord. I'm going to be over here teared up. Y'all gonna be thinking like, dang, is the reading that good? No, child. That's them crystals. That's that menthol. But it makes the whole actual room, you'll smell it for like, even like 2 hours later, you'll smell the smell of the crystals. Everybody that I've turned on to it, especially like my family that's not even into this, like they love it. Love it. Like my uncle that I actually just started on one of my regimens to heal his body. That's one of his favorite parts, is the fumigation. So, I don't know. You're welcome. I definitely suggest doing that, especially if you're congested or you're feeling any type of mucus building up in your system. This is a wonderful way to open all of this up, okay? Especially even at night, because sometimes I know I get stuffy at night. So with me getting stuffy, the first thing I do is pull that out. Okay. April Nicole, you said you wanted to pay for one for Nita. Okay. Sure will, Queen. Crunchante, Renique. I saw Renique. Okay, so Renique, I'm gonna do you first. Renika. Yes, you can put them in hot water, but you can burn them and they gon' whew. I love it. It creates a great aroma in the air. And that, like, it's, y'all see I'm over here water. I don't put it way over there. And I'm still, my eyes is like, look, I'm over here like watering up. All right, Renique, let me do you first. The hot water, I love putting them in bath. I love when I'm using it. I use it in like an actual rub, a body rub. I might do a video on that. Got a couple of cards trying to fall out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's do a goddess card. It's whatever. When I do these card pulls, beloved, you just have to send a donation to my Cash App. Okay. I got you, April. See, Henry, we were talking about altars. Okay, Renique. The first card that comes out is tuna water. That tuna water is all about emotions, but in particular, somebody who is feeling like they want to see that you're okay. Like even a male figure. It could be in the spirit realm or it could be in the physical realm, but somebody that's feeling like they want to make sure you're okay. They want to make sure that you and your family is okay. They want to make sure that You don't have to worry or want for anything. This is also about opportunities coming and popping up, like some situations and dynamics being able to come to your doorstep and like really just open up, like you ain't even expecting it, but you're getting ready to get some gifts, okay? Gifts from the unknown, the unseen. All right. When these certain dynamics that's connected to your past, okay, it's some energy that's connected to your past. When these certain dynamics pop up, operate from your higher self. Right now, you are in a space that all your choices and decisions need to come from your higher self, your more evolved self, and not from your lower self, not from your past self. Don't get stuck, because this is retrograde season. When these certain dynamics come up, you don't want to get triggered into old ways and behaviors and patterns, okay? This is about elevating. We have the universe card coming up. So it's saying that you came to an end of old cycles. It's some stuff that's ending and new beginnings are coming. And I love this card because it always reminds me of there's a merging happening. There's some old stuff that's leaving your life, but there's some new things that are starting to develop. And it creates this blurry line. All right, it creates a blurry line, but it is a symbol of completion, that the old things are gone and now you are getting into a new space and a new evolution, and it's about ascension. I love this card. Like, look at this card, y'all. I feel like this card is so dope. But this is all about completion. Meditate. How are you going to stay centered? How are you going to hear the answers that you in particular need to hear? Meditate. Make sure you meditate. Make sure that you are doing the things that are going to keep you grounded, keep you centered, and keep you in alignment. Don't try to force nothing right now. Okay, the let go card. Don't force nothing. Allow things to be very fluid. Make sure that you are releasing and removing anything that is creating any type of blockage in your life. Okay. I don't know why you got all this past energy popping up, beloved. But you definitely need to make sure you're reevaluating or looking at certain things and make sure that you are operating from a very clear space, a very clear head. Don't hold on to anything that is not serving you. If it feels like it's not right, it ain't right. Trust your intuition, okay? Your goddess card, it says honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. So we're getting this emotions card. So I really hope that you are processing your emotions. All your decisions is coming from your higher self and not your emotional self. Okay? Don't do nothing. Don't be triggered by nothing. Don't be triggered. Don't. I just don't want you to operate in no energy that ain't serving you. When somebody is getting on your damn nerves, please go sit your ass down in the corner and say, I'm going to meditate. 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 Okay? That's your key word. Let me go meditate. Let me go meditate on that, because I think you're trying me right now. Meditate. All right, baby. Y'all, we about to have, I might come on here on Monday and do our moon pool. Our new moon pool. This new moon is about to be in Leo. And let me tell you, I'm excited because I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo. So I'm super excited. I'm like beyond excited. You're welcome, Ashe. Let me do Queen and B real quick, okay? Let's do Queen and B, and then I'm gonna do April. Hold on. Your mom's name is what? Nita Spice. Okay. All right. Yes, it's Leo season. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I don't know why I'm excited. I ain't got nothing planned. I was supposed to go to LA for this conference, but I'm feeling a little homebody-ish. All right. My daddy's so loud. Let me do one more card for y'all. Oh, my Leo babies. Up August 12th. I'm August 11th. Look at there. Look at there. Okay, babies. The card that comes up for y'all is bondage. This is for Queen and B. Bondage card. So y'all have to be real mindful of the things that are creating this energy. Okay, the energy is connected to old habits, behaviors, and patterns. So you want to be real mindful. That's specifically attached to even your past. So old ways of thinking, old ways of doing things. Be mindful, okay? Because you got to release this. In order for us to elevate and get to the levels that I know that y'all have in you, I need for y'all to elevate past that. I need for y'all to move past that. I need for y'all to release anything that is holding or have a grip on you from your past. And you got to get in a space of, how do I release this? How do I operate in my higher self? What do I need to do to put certain things in place, okay? Hold on, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Just want to make sure. I was over there smoking a lot. And the reason I say that, in order for us to get to this, and y'all already know what this is because you're already working on it, the things that you are passionate about, the things that y'all are building from an entrepreneur perspective, you gotta release this past energy. I don't know what this is, and y'all are the only ones that will know. So think about the things that are creating a certain habit or routine. Think about the things that are holding you hostage at this moment in time. This is a time frame for y'all to release it. You both know what you're worth. You know what y'all value is. You know exactly what the two of you together can create. But now it's about, speaking your truth at this moment in time, being able to sit down and say, I know what I bring to the table, but let's put boundaries and parameters on this. And then let us put boundaries and parameters on this for everyone else too. Because everyone else need to respect that relationship and that whole dynamic as well. Okay? So I feel like when I see this card, I feel like this is not only y'all sitting down at the table and say, let's put all our shit on the table so we can really understand what we bring to the table as individuals, but also as a unit, what comes into play, what this fruition is getting ready to be. Okay. Transformation card is the relationship dynamics. So it's going to be triggering right now because y'all are setting new dynamics. You're going to trigger the hell out of each other. Listen, it's going to trigger the hell out of each other. This is a time where you're supposed to sit down and revisit and revamp and restructure. You might not have the same relationship that everybody else has. People might be looking at y'all like, the hell is y'all doing? We doing what worked for us. Don't worry about what we're doing. Okay? Do some things that's going to get you outside. Okay? The goddess card, Mother Earth. The only black woman in this deck is the one that y'all got. She the only real black woman in the whole card setup. And that's what y'all got. All right? And you said you are called upon to help with environments. But this really means get out. Go hiking. Okay? Go sit by some water. Go do some stuff that's connected to the earth. Because that's how you might need even go do an offering to, the earth, or go do an offering to water, something, okay? Do something that is going to pull y'all back in a certain energy. So you can show how you work together as a whole, all right? One of y'all need to do solar plexus work. One of y'all need to do some solar plexus work for me. So maybe burn yellow candles. Burn some yellow candles during this new moon. Ask me again right when we get to do our new moon rituals. But I'm definitely feeling like yellow candles from one of y'all. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me do one more card. I need one more thing. That's something else I'm hearing, but I want to make sure. Ashe. That's why I love them. I love the cards. Dun, dun, dun. The card that came out is 1. It's interesting because me. All right. I think I'm going to send this to y'all. Because the card that comes up, the Rumi card, is 1. Please remind me, Queen, to send you the breakdown of this card, okay? Because I really want y'all to read the whole thing and maybe do the part at the end. So remind me, Queen. Just go ahead and put it in my inbox. Don't forget to send me the card breakdown for 1. Don't forget to send me that. All right. All right, beloveds. Let's see. You might need that too, because I was feeling it doing your reading too, Renika. Okay, so who did I say I was doing? We did Renika. We did Queen. Let's do April, and then I want to do. Oh gosh, where did she go? Ace Fundamental, can you put your name in the question mark box for me, baby, so I won't forget you off of here? Shy, I need to see you. I need to see everybody from the retreat. That's what I need. I need that. You're welcome. You're welcome, boo. So, April, this is for your mom. I'm not sure if she's on here. So, Nita, this is for you. Ooh. I'm really interested to see this because I swear I hear your message like real clear for whatever reason. Crazy sometimes. Ashe. Okay, good. Thank you. Yes, I need to see y'all. Are you an adult child, April Nicole? Because that adult children just came up. Anyway, okay. So this is the card for you, Nita. The first card that comes from you, and it's crazy with your reading. Like, I'm feeling a lot of heart energy or a lot of heart chakra energy for you in particular. But Baba Wind is coming up, and Baba Wind is all about maybe feeling like you were treated unfairly in the past, or there's a situation that maybe have just wrapped up, or maybe have started within the last 30 to 60 days, maybe. Something dealing with either legal situations or just a situation that just seemed like you felt like you weren't done fairly. Okay, you feel like however the outcome came, it didn't seem like, or it's still, even the way that I'm feeling, honestly, like it's still kind of lingering on, but you feeling like it wasn't just, or it wasn't fair. Listen, this is a time for you to dig into your spiritual self. So the shaman card comes up, and when the shaman card comes up specifically in this, you know who you are. You know what you are capable of doing. You know your strength. You know how you believe. So don't have any shadow of a doubt that how you operate, or your spiritual self, your spiritual connection is going to fail you. This is when I get really let me slow down. Adamant about when it comes to our spiritual self. This is about walking in faith, like a whole nother type of faith. Okay, this is not about second guessing what our connection to source is. This is about knowing that we are so divinely connected to source, and anything that is happening for our favor. That everything is, no matter what, even when it looked like it's getting ready to be shaky or look like it's going to be dark. Listen, it's not. You good. It's gonna work out in your favor. I see this because the sun card come out, and the sun card like, look, boo, you getting ready to be dancing in the sun. Everything gonna be shining on you. This is gonna be your moment in the sun. People gonna be jealous. They gonna be hating, whatever the case may be. But you gonna be shining. All this is long-term happiness. This is what this represents, long-term happiness. So it's going to work out in your favor. I don't even know what it is, but whatever it is, it's working out in your favor. They are very adamant about this. I heard this before I even got all the cards out. Okay. I heard it before I even got the cards. I only got one card out, and I was like, ooh, it hit real hard. The card says don't back down. Okay, it said don't back down. This is the Bridget card. Stand up for what you believe is right. So whatever this situation is, whatever the dynamic is, don't worry about it. Know that you stand in your power, you stand in your strength, you stand in what you believe in. From a spiritual perspective, you already know you got it, you covered. You already know your ancestors, angels, whatever, spirit guides, whatever you believe in, they got you. They ride or die with you. Now, the transformation card is the adult children. So the adult children card comes up like, and I don't know if you are the only child, April Nicole, but this is where your children who are either adults or like, I'm going to use that because I don't feel like you the adult child, possibly. But this is a situation where they are able to help you. They are able to guide you. They are able to give you more balance in this arena, okay? So this is a time frame where pay attention to your babies. Your babies might be able to teach you something at this moment in time, or they might be able to give you a little bit more insight. I want to give you the bottom of the deck of that card too. Is keep the faith. So whatever it is, don't worry. Keep moving forward. Stay strong in what it is that you're working on or how you believe in, and know that it's going to come out the way it's supposed to come out. Okay, beloved? Whew. They was like on me, like it's good. She know who she is. Like literally, I don't know what the situation, but whatever it is, like they was on me. Like, look, she know what it is. Like, believe very strongly in what it is that you believe in. Whether you praying, meditating, whatever, you better do it. Get into your spiritual routine so you can stay centered and you can stay grounded and you go through whatever it is going on. You got it. All right. Ashe. Definitely heart. I will burn a green candle. Okay. I would definitely, April, make sure that she get some green candles. Get some green candles. Whew. Ashe. Let me do Ace Fundamental now. Look at my heart racing over here. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Oh, they done got my food. Y'all about to lose me. My food done came. I say you welcome, beloved. Ooh. Look, Ace. Your car's about got jacked up. I saw the food plate get set down on the table. It's a wrap. Like, oh, wait a minute. We got food? I ain't doing no more readings. No, I'm just praying. Nice. Okay, somebody doing some work. Oh, okay. Ace. First card that came was meditation. Meditation is about being centered, about being grounded, but it's in your past position. So this is your best tool, beloved. And it seems like maybe you haven't been doing it as frequently as you used to, but this is a time frame where you need to bring back some old rituals, some old ways, some things that are connected to you from a spiritual perspective. I would honestly say, like, I don't know maybe what some of your beliefs were before, or maybe something that your ancestors used to do. I really would suggest that you need to dig that up and start getting back into what it is that you're bringing forward. I keep hearing that it might be some ancestral knowledge that's coming through meditation. So maybe you sitting in meditation a little longer or more. It's a message that's trying to come through from your ancestor lineage in particular, okay? They are reminding you that you are the magician, so you have control over every dynamic. You can create whatever dynamic. You are asking specifically about a situation, and what you need to understand is that you have control over the situation. You can dictate whether it go left or right. You have the power in your hand, okay? You are the magician in the situation. You are the master alchemist, okay? Be grateful. Show gratitude. Know that you are in a space right now that the universe is opening up its doors to you. Ashe. And I see it so clear. So I don't know what's going on and what type of work you're doing. And it's like they're very proud of you. They're very proud to the point where they're like, look, you're in a space right now, beloved, that you can really ask and create your destiny. So whatever that is, go ahead and show gratitude. Go ahead and say thank you for the things that you've been asking for, because they're getting ready to unfold. Like literally. Like if they are not already unfolded, it's coming. Trust and believe. The blossoming card is coming out for your goddess card, and it says you are just getting started, so have patience with yourself, the process, and do not give up. So while you are in this process, while you are in this certain dynamic, there's like this golden opportunity. There's some things that it's like you're gonna be like overwhelmed by how much stuff is getting ready to come your way. There's gonna be an abundance and an overload of blessings, because you are getting ready to walk in a whole nother path or ascension or dynamic that is crazy. It's okay to change your mind about some things. There's some things that maybe you were feeling a certain kind of way before. It's okay. You can change your mind. You ain't got to be dogmatic or fixed on certain dynamics. Maybe you done stumbled into some shit or committed to a relationship or did something that you just was like, you done got halfway in and you like, this ain't what I thought it was going to be. You ain't who I thought you were. You have buyer's remorse. You got buyer's remorse? Well, if you got buyer's remorse, it's okay. Take that shit back. Ask for your refund. Get your money back. All right. Get your money back. It's okay. You can change direction. You can change course. There is an ending of cycles that's coming, beloved. So all the old shit is dead. There's a death happening. There's new things that are coming. There's new things that are evolving. There's new things that are getting like, I'm super excited. I don't even know what you got coming, but I'm excited for you. Let me say that. I don't even know what you got coming, but I am super excited for you, because whatever it is that you got coming is so amazing. When I tell you, like, the way that I see what they're showing me right now, you're going to feel like you in like this, dream world, okay? It almost feel like you're in a dream world, because you're gonna be so overwhelmed by the emotions from it. It's gonna be exactly what you've been asking for. All right, Ashe. All right, Ashe. I like readings like that. They make me feel good. Let me see where we at. I'm hoping I got everybody that's been in my. Let me go ahead and do you, Mahogany. I don't know how far we are on time. Oh, I feel like we get ready to get cut off. Let me see. I can do you, Mahogany. And if I can, I'm going to try to get She Is Tania in. I feel like I'm going to get cut off. And if I get cut off, y'all, I'm going to have to go eat. And then I'm going to come back. I got to go eat. Then I'm going to come back. I'll shake. All right, my heart. Let me do this one for you too. You're welcome, beloved. I appreciate you. Ashay. Go ahead with your bad self. Mahogany. Listen. Okay, the first card that come up for you, boo, is the worth card. It's like you have already been operating your self-worth. You already know who you are. You know you a diamond. You ain't no dud. You putting parameters. Like, this is coming in the past position, so that's why I'm speaking like this. You already set the boundaries. You already put the guards at the gate. You already put them at the gate. Like, you cannot come in here. Don't come in here with that buffoonery. I have not been, y'all saw, I have not used one cuss word today, this evening. Just reading. Okay. The Fool card comes up. It says, trust the universe. It's all about your perception, beloved. It's all about your perception. There's some things that are getting ready to unfold. You have ended a cycle. You have ended all the craziness and the chaos and the confusion. You are walking into your sunshine. You walking into your future. So stay with the right perception. Know that everything is coming in favor of who you are. Everything is starting to come into a certain dynamic for you right now. Okay. The Oma Earth says, get out your comfort zone. Let me find out you sitting at home being a homebody. Don't do that. Get out your comfort zone. Get out. Go away from home. There's new money and new opportunities. There's getting ready to be some new situations that's getting ready to pop off for you, boo. There's some new opportunities that are coming to you, and it's going to require you to get out your comfort zone. It might even require for you to travel a little bit. Okay, some travel coming up in your life really, really soon. The bottom of the deck is the mastery of what? Earth. So Baba Earth, it's like whatever it is that you asking for, it's getting ready to make it look like you the master of this dimension right now. It could also mean that it might be a man who represents financial stability, who represents, okay, a certain energy for you. That represents, a divine masculine energy that represents stability. All right. But when it's at the bottom of the deck like this, I always say this means that the things that you are working on, there's some things coming and turning in your favor, and it's going to create long-term success, long-term stability, long-term happiness. Okay. Bright future is popping up as your goddess card. And it says, stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. You got a bright future ahead of you. Stop worrying, because nothing can come from you worrying. So whatever the situation is, something or the dynamic, or maybe just past things that has been happening, has got you in a space where your perspective is saying that that glass is half empty. We got to negate that. We got to go ahead and throw that in the trash where it belongs. And we got to operate in our higher perspective. Hold on, baby. I want to pull a card from over here. You say you've been getting out your comfort zone. What is getting out your comfort zone? As long as you ain't at home. I ain't talking about going up the street to the grocery store. That don't count. I do feel like you're going to have some travel because you got that Oma Earth and that Baba Earth coming back to back like that. So I don't know where you getting ready to go. Ooh, and you pulled a whole new card. I ain't gonna say. I'm not gonna say what I was getting ready to say. Are you ready to transform your life and create happiness? Are you ready to release suffering and ignorance? Determine the root of the suffering and observe rigid thoughts and behavior. Okay. Embrace inner peace and mindfulness and practice honesty and compassion. As you release old and worn out perspectives, bam. Okay. As you release old and worn out perspectives on life, open yourself up to great happiness. Listen, Linda, listen. Go somewhere different. Do something that you ain't even been thinking about doing. Dang, I gotta come back. The Dalai Lama is on the back of your card. Hold on, I'm gonna come back.